I wanted to do a quick, hopefully one-take video of, just a little bit of updates on the channel. You may have noticed I haven't been updating very often of late. That is simply because of work. I've been working a lot of overtime and haven't really had any chance to do any video editing or anything like that. Tons of videos coming up. I'm in the process of shooting one of them. Another video or another project I'm working on is I'm designing a board. Ooh, no hints. And it is the by far most complex board I've ever designed. It's way beyond anything I've ever had to do. It actually has USB, which is a first for me. I'm designing it in Fritzing, which I know it's like baby's first PCB layout tool, but I've used it for my other simple boards in the past, and it's served me fairly well. I mean, I just haven't gotten the hang of KeyCAD or anything like that, and I tried Circuit Maker from Altium, but both it and KeyCAD have the same issue with me, where I just have a hard time finding parts. Like, I just want a program where I load it up, I can design a board, I can design or put in parts and like build a schematic with parts that I can just go and find on Digi-key. Especially with Circuit Maker, it's tied to RS components. I can't remember, but it's or Octopart. Yeah, it's tied to Octopart. So none of the parts that I buy on Digi-key seem to be on it. So it's like, instead of just going, well, I would like to add a relay. Instead, it's, can I find a relay that the footprint is already in the program, because it's terrible designing footprints. And I mean, I don't like doing it in Fritzing, which is why I just tend to stick to packages that are already in the program where I can just rename the pins. But it just seems like it's just, I just can't get the hang of KeyCAD or Circuit Maker. So I don't know, I just keep using Fritzing, and it's buggy, it's slow, it has so many problems, but I just keep doing it. I don't know why I punish myself in that way, but it just seems to be the thing I get the hang of, and it just, it just works. So, yeah. I mean, even something as simple as a little relay, like this one. This one uses standard 0.1 inch headers, or header pin spacing, so you can see there's a set of 3, a gap of 1, and then another pin. The 2 at the end are the coil. These are pretty standard. They're in a lot of stuff. Hang on, I gotta go save the dog. Before I was so rudely interrupted by the dog, who is going to bark again, and I'm gonna have to go get him again. Yeah, it's just easier for me to just lay out the relay with using just pin headers arranged in the right way than it is to deal with finding parts in the other programs and stuff. So again, maybe it's just me, but I just find it easier to just go ahead and make my boards in Fritzing, even though it does nothing but drive me crazy with its bugs and weird limitations and missing features and just basic things like I can't group a bunch of parts together as one part. I don't know why, but it doesn't let me. So, yeah, I've just been fighting with that on this board. I may try another layout tool after making this board, but, I hope to get this one done within a reasonable amount of time. And unfortunately, it will also take me probably another month to write the software, because I'm so slow at writing code. So, yeah, I'm still learning electronics from a component level. I mean, this project has an op-amp. That's brand new territory, man. And a switching regulator? Whew, crazy. I tend to avoid mailbag style videos simply because I get so many packages in the mail anyway, and I don't like waiting. So I tend to open them up right away. But I did get a big package from Digi-key. I got a whole bunch of random stuff. 3.3 volt boost regulator, diodes, USB connectors, those little test points that you find on boards. Thought that was kind of a cool thing to have around. A lot of these are just odds and ends. 5 volt boost converter, else we got here? Some polyfuses for USB. Some very nice headers, or sorry, banana twist jacks for things like my amp, which I'd like to replace the connectors on. I also got a different style from Pomona. These are in a huge tag. And what else we got? Schottky diode. I think that was part of the boost regulator. Black test points to go with the red ones. Lithium-ion battery charger controller. Thought that'd be fun to play with. I mean, they're so cheap, I figured, what the hell. And a different style of USB connectors. And I also got, let me get it out of the bag. I got a very large 100-foot spool of 22 gauge solid core wire, which is good for prototyping on breadboards. I don't like using like the little pre-cut jumpers and stuff. I find they just get in the way. I don't mind cutting out sections of this, wiring up a project, or whatever I'm testing, and either just reusing the little cut bits of wire or just throwing it away because there's so much of it. I just find it a lot easier to keep organized by having the right length of wire. So yeah, I like this stuff. It wasn't cheap. It was from it's from Alpha Wire, and I got it on Digi-key, so it was like 30 bucks or something for 100 feet. But 100 feet will last a really, 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 really long time, at least with me. And another thing is you may notice that there is a signal generator in the back. As the SDG810, and if I turn on the output, going to my DS1022C, you got your sine, square, triangle, pulse, noise, arbitrary, and it can do like modulation and stuff like that. So yeah, pretty nice function generator. The one problem with it is it's not the one I ordered. I ordered the SDG1025, which is 25 megahertz instead of 10 megahertz, and it's dual output instead of single. It's also like $100 more. So yeah, Amazon's sending me the right one, hopefully. This is actually the first time I've ever had something from Amazon shipped that wasn't the right thing. So I'm not upset with them or anything. I just thought it was funny. Like I opened the box, and the only reason, like I opened it, and since they both look the same for the most part, I didn't even notice it when I first took it out of the box. I'm just holding it going, ooh, function generator. And it wasn't until I looked here and saw that this said trigger instead of output, it was when I realized that there was something wrong. I've never had problems with Amazon before, so I don't hold it against them. They've always been really good. I make like 115 orders a year, and not once have they ever sent me the wrong thing. That's pretty much the end of the update. I hope to get back to making more videos pretty soon, and not having to spend every waking hour at work. That would be nice.